Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or whatever you're doing out there. You know what? Here's the deal. We're going to add to it. Quite often, actually. A lot of you have showed up in the comments saying, oh my goodness, Goat, you did it again. I'm going to have to pick this game up. You know, it always makes me happy to hear that folks are seeing things that they like out on the channel. We really don't do reviews here. You know, if you see something out on the channel, it's because I played it and I enjoyed it and I want to play more of it. And I want to give it some attention so that you all see it and say, boy, goodness golly. Just like you're always out there saying, goodness golly. I got to get out there and get that. So anyway, if you like rogues, and if you're here, you probably do, I'm so glad you're here with us because that is what we play on the channel. Hey, I am back with more, yet another Zombie Survivors. This is a beautiful rendition of the reverse bullet hell genre that I have come to love so much. The bullet heavens, the auto shooter survivals. You know those auto shooter survivals, those ass games? You know what I'm talking about. Last time, we opened up the medic, and I am currently playing as the medic right now. I enjoy her quite a bit. I wanted to show her off a little bit today. I was looking through the Steam achievements, and only about half of the players of this game have gotten to the point where they've unlocked the medic, but I really like this syringe gun. Its flavor text says that it's firing off anti-undead serum. And you get this really nice purple, explodey, slimy death that I believe does some nice area damage as well over time. And so I thought, hey, let's do another run in yet another Zombie Survivors and show off the medic a little bit. Why not, right? I've unlocked a pretty good, hefty amount of the meta progression at this point, and I am enjoying the newfound power quite a bit. I will say that currently, and this game is out in early access right now, currently this is the only area that is available to play in, but the team is working on releasing more areas, and eventually we'll see 3 more survivors become available as well. So a lot to look forward to with this one. And I think after this run, I will probably move on to some of the other games that I've been meaning to play. I also need to get to Returnal this week. You all have given enough likes to bless us with another buff in Returnal. I'm excited about that. We're going to see another slight increase to our proficiency multiplier, which should help us in that second area. My goodness, that second area in Returnal. Wow. Really, really tough. If you haven't been playing along with our Returnal series, we're doing something interesting where we have taken what's mostly a roguelike experience, and we have injected some roguelite elements in there, utilizing your comments and likes and some of the different actions that happen throughout the gameplay as additional resources to open up new buffs in the goat tree. That is a handmade skill tree. It's very exciting. I will pop a link up to that series, the entire playlist. You can start at episode 1 and rock out with us. It's fun. So anyway, I've got to get to some Returnal. I think that later this week, I'm probably going to get up to some Sons of the Forest with my 2 buddies again. You know, I've been out of pocket, and I've been missing my weekly play of the Forest. We usually get together on Friday nights, and that's what we do. I've known both of these guys going back to... Hey, look at this. Enhances your syringe gun into antidote flasks. Wow. I have not seen that. Let's go with it. Look at that. That's really neat. That is really cool. Okay. I'm into it. Yeah, I've known both of these guys since high school, and needless to say, that was a very long time ago, so we have a ball getting together. We all live far away now and have busy adult lives. And so this allows us to, you know, kind of let the hair down a little bit. You ever get out there and let the hair down? It's nice to do that every once in a while. You know, just get silly with it. And so we do. But you know what we found out? If you haven't played The Forest, you know, it's a just sprawling, gigantic world filled with ways for things to not go well. Lots and lots of ways. And so there's a lot of cave spelunking that happens. And as you go through these caves, you're unlocking the various mysteries of the game. And oftentimes, that's where the game hides some very important items that you're going to need along the way. I would say this is where the Metroidvania aspects of the Forest come into play. Because some of these items that you'll find are going to unlock new areas that you'll need to get to. And so, that is a very long way to tell you that we missed a very important item in one of the first caves. How do we know this? Well, we continued to progress, or attempt to progress through the game. And we keep running into areas where you say to yourself, boy, you know, it'd be awfully nice if we had a shovel right now. Is a shovel a thing? Turns out the shovel is a thing. And I think we missed it in that first area. So when we get together next, we're going to need to trudge all the way back to the beginning area and go shovel hunting. Which sounds funny to say, you know, usually you'd be hunting with a shovel. for interesting things, right? We're going to be hunting for a shovel so that then we can hunt with the shovel for various things. But I don't mind. I don't mind. It's fun. It's fun. We've had a great time with the game along the way, and I know that we'll have a good time. One of the things that is challenging is that you're benefited in the game if you can create a little bit of a camp for yourself. You know, maybe you find a nice stream to pull up next to. You know, something that has fish, right? You build a bunch of fish traps so that when you wake up in the morning and you're slightly tired, hungry, and thirsty, you can go get a drink and then grab a meal at the same time. Right? We had a really nice camp set up. I had 3 really great fish traps right next to each other so that all of us could have a meal. But you know what happens? You leave camp, you go for an expedition, and then it turns out you can never find your camp again. Because the world is gigantic. And you're, approaching the end of your expedition. It's very late in the evening. You can barely see anything out there in front of your face. You can hear cannibals and other creatures that are at your back. And you don't know which way is home. You don't know. Now, I've heard that there are ways to help remember where home is at. You know, a way to track home on the map. But we don't yet possess the technology to do so. And so here's what's funny about this. As we trek back from whence we came, we're probably going to run into 3 or 4 campsites that we made previously. And I'm going to have a good laugh at that. You know? I'm going to enjoy that. So I'm looking forward to getting back to that. All right. You know, last time I think I mentioned that I'm still having difficulty getting back to normal sleep habits due to the time zone change from the trip to Alaska, which there's still a ton to talk about there. We'll get back to it. We're just taking a break from the trip talk is all. Still plenty more to unpack, including 3 epic bags of coffee. That's called foreshadowing. We'll get back to it. Hey, how about a Tesla gun? Let's fry these zombies up. What do we want to go with here? Let's go with that. But I've been waking up at odd times, and the really strange thing is my appetite. I guess it's not strange. It makes all the sense in the world. You know, because we were out eating pieces of cake at what would be midnight and 1 a.m. normal time. Like 5 pieces of cake because it was epic. All the cakes. And so I've been waking up at odd hours of the wee morning and thinking to myself, boy, you know, it would be really nice right now is some cake. Has that ever happened to you? No? Just me? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm not mad. Well, I take that back. I guess I am mad because, you know, we don't just keep cake available to be eaten at, you know, odd times of the morning. Literally the morning. The beginning of the morning. So I guess I am mad because then I go, my goodness, you know, it'd be really nice if we had some cake, but we don't have any cake. Could be worse, right? But at some point, I'm going to have to figure this out. It's going a little bit better. I've been able to get to sleep at more and more of a decent time with every passing night. I've begun going to the gym again, and that helps get me tired. Especially if I do a lot of cardio. And the problem with doing all the cardio is, you know, I wake up at that time and I go, well, it'd be nice to have a slice of cake right now, but I really shouldn't do that because that's not good for me. But then I'll go, oh, but I did all that cardio earlier. I feel like I've earned a piece of cake or two. It creates this conflict. What can you do? I guess we'll grab this thingy right here. Of course, it's a burger. That feels very appropriate for the discussion right now, so we're going to go with that. Speaking of relics, thanks so much to Snook Hammer for letting me know that the potato is indeed just a placeholder for right now. I believe that was Snook. Snook's been coming with those hot tips lately. A lot of advice given in Halls of Torment. Appreciate that. Always appreciate the helpful comments out there. You folks are great. We got such a awesome community. Takes a village. All of you are responsible for that. All right. Let's go grab this survivor. We'll get another level up. I wanted to play as the medic as my lead. That means the starting character that you have. Because as you kill more and more zombies with your lead character, it opens up tiers of new capabilities that you can find in your next runs. That's how we got the flask to open up. And so eventually, I'll want to do that with every character. All right. Let's go Transplantology. And we're going to take the compass in hopes that we'll level up a bunch more times before we hit that 20-minute mark. I love that guy. This one right here. Oh, it's a gal. Now that I look closer, she summons that infestation of zombie flies. I love the look of that. Okay, let's go with the grenade trail. This time I'm not taking the helicopter strike. I like it. I just want to be able to focus our upgrade points on some of the other capabilities. Max out the turret, why not? It's pretty effective. Looks like we've got another relic case sitting up here. Okay, we are gonna go toilet paper. Remember when that was hard to get a hold of? Couldn't believe that. Of all the things to go wrong during that time period, toilet paper. Can't get it. My goodness. What a time, right? What a time it was. This was kind of funny and kind of gross, but kind of funny. Somebody I know, I'm not going to name them. Somebody I know had posted a joke on their Facebook timeline when the toilet paper scarcity was happening. And he said something to the effect of, hey, it's okay. It's okay that toilet paper is scarce because there's this other thing called a shower. And I'll just go directly from the throne to the shower and we'll clean that situation up in another way. All right, we don't have to get into any more detail than that. Everybody knows what I'm saying here. And so, this person's mother had come across that post at some point. She didn't comment on it at all. But this person then shared one of his mom's posts with me that came about in the following days, where she was responding to her friend group about the lack of toilet paper. And she announced to all of them, people that had known him as a child for most of his life, that, well, you know, my boy said it's not a problem because he's just going to use the shower as his toilet paper. Folks, it was outstanding. I got such a laugh out of that. Now you can imagine the horror of being outed for that. It's just outstanding. Really is. Really is. What a goofy time. And we needed a laugh during that time so badly. I was so glad for that laugh, you know? Bring some levity to the situation. Great times. Great times, but not really great times. Oh well. Hey, cheers to you. I am still enjoying that same dark roast. Getting towards the end of the bag. You know what that means. The Alaskan roasts are going to start to pop real soon here. I don't like to have too many open bags going at once. I can't believe we're already coming up on 20 minutes. It doesn't even seem real that we've been playing that long. Wowee. All right, let's go grenade trail. Max that out. Why not, right? And we'll grab the homing pigeon for the last 25 seconds. Really great run. If you like feeling powerful and you like bullet heavens, you need to check this game out. You're going to enjoy the ride along the way. There's a nice challenge, especially in the beginning. And feels good unlocking this stuff. No unlocks. We've gotten pretty far in it. Can definitely throw some points into some of this fun stuff, though. We have 12 left. Critical hit chance, that sounds good. Crit hit damage, that sounds good. We've got 3 left here. Why don't we pop it into ability cooldown? So this is what we have going here. We've got 6 characters. 3 you're going to start with. These will be unlocked as you play the game. And then this is what we have to look forward to. And then, of course, this is the area that we've been playing in so far. We've got 4 more coming. And who knows, maybe even more beyond that, right? Different game modes to try as well. Hardcore, the standard game mode on steroids. Get ready for a much tougher challenge. Runs last for up to 10 minutes. It might be worth trying. So anyway, folks, hey, thanks so much for hanging out. It's always a joy to come and create content for this community. I love doing it. I look forward to doing it every day. So thank you for continuing to indulge me and support this awesome, epic community of people. And I'll tell you what, let's do it again sometime soon. Let's get together. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every time out on the Goat Force Gaming channel. And you know what else we'll do? We'll give away a video game at least once a week, probably more times than that, because that's what we have been doing over the past several weeks. It's fun to do giveaways. I love them, and we've gotten to a point where we can do them pretty frequently. So let's keep the pedal on the gas. No, that's not how that goes. I'm not going to attempt it again. Hey, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.